As we gird our loins for Arizona's 2024 U.S. Senate race, a new poll shows that if current U.S. Senator Kyrsten Sinema decides to try to retain her seat, the former Democrat would help the presumptive Democratic nominee, not the Republican candidate. Noble Predictive Insight's latest AZ Pop poll defies conventional political wisdom that Senator Sinema running as an independent would guarantee a Republican victory in the U.S. Senate race next year because it would split the votes of the Democrats. But this poll indicates that Sinema faces a smaller percentage of her old compadres, the Democrats, willing to vote for her than she does members of the party she's never been a member of, the Republicans. Before I get to the actual poll numbers, this kind of makes sense thanks to Sinema's political transformation that led to her becoming an independent senator, because her transformation actually started from her being a member of the ultra-liberal Green Party in the early 2000s. But even just a few years ago, I don't think I could have imagined a world where Senator Sinema would not only be willing to appear on the Mike Broomhead Show, but agree with Mike on many topics, like the border, as evidenced again when she was in Yuma yesterday doing a roundtable.
And you've probably heard me say this many times before, it's due to the federal government's failure to address our broken border and our immigration systems.
And, of course, she's tried at times, much to the chagrin of Democrats, to rein in federal spending. Those are Republican issues, right? So it kind of makes sense that while a majority of Arizona voters are at least somewhat willing to support Senator Sinema's reelection bid, Democrats appear to be less enthusiastic about supporting her. 56% of Democrats expressed a reluctance to vote for Sinema, while only 43% of Republicans said that they'd have trepidation voting for Sinema. Valley political consultant Emily Ryan of Copper State Consulting says this doesn't surprise her, but I don't think much about Sinema surprises Emily.
Leave it to Kyrsten. She is just truly her own political animal.
And because of the stances Sinema has taken as of late,
I can see Republicans voting for her.
But even though a lot of Republicans say they're willing to vote for her, that doesn't mean Sinema's good news for the Republican Party, because Emily can totally see how some Republicans break off to vote for her.
It really depends on who runs against her. Is it going to be Kari Lake? I think there are a lot of people getting tired of that play.
Yeah, and they might get even more tired of it if she ends up losing, because in a hypothetical three-way race that includes Sinema, Representative Ruben Gallego, who is going to be the presumptive Democratic nominee, and Kari Lake, well, guess what? Gallego wins, and Lake actually comes in third.